Welcome back, everybody, to your favorite podcast in the world with your favorite podcast girl. So this is episode
6.
Is it episode 6? Happy days, happy days. So we are going to be doing some very funny things on this podcast today. We actually hope you all really enjoyed episode 5. It's a podcast that I actually really enjoyed doing. Super proud of it. Hope you all loved it. Anyone that's new here, make sure you watch it. It's not one to miss. And yeah, so Jamie came up with an idea.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
So Nicole is jumping the gun here. So people, we think this is we haven't shot a yoke in nearly 2 weeks now. Bit of a hiccups we've been having. A few meltdowns.
Are we going into our personal shit or what are we talking about?
Not personal, this shit about you, that is.
Fuck off.
No, but we're meant to shoot. Sunday, but someone had technical issues. Not saying anything. Man, they get the devil's there behind. What's up, bros? You want to say something?
No.
Yeah, well, I came up with an idea and I got an epiphany and said, James, remember the fucking statuses you used to write on Facebook years ago? You could barely spell. Dyslexic as fuck.
You still can't.
Using slang for everything.
Sorry. I love you, really.
Right. She smells like a spice bag. Most days.
Jay.
Right, so there was this thing I said, remember the statuses we used to always do? Like stupid shit. Like utter bollocks. So I said, how about me and Nicole go through our statuses that we went on Facebook years ago? And I'm going back to 2011. Nicole, we tried to get Nicole to go back that long, but Nicole was scrolling for 15 minutes.
5 hours later.
Nicole was scrolling for 15 minutes and she could still only get down to 2015.
I was having a year of it.
She was having a year of being a session my whole bag. And I'm just being generous saying that, yeah. So, right, we're going to start. So, Nicholas, if you find that in there, let me know.
Okay, I'll do mine. Just grabbing my phone, guys.
Jeez.
Don't read that one.
No, to be honest with you, I cannot say half the things because I was rootless back then.
Right, I have a few. Right?
All these, all dead little kids getting locked tonight. Ha ha ha. I am only 16 years of age and like that. And you're gonna suss nearly in all my statuses and quotes and all. I say ha or ha 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 and all of them.
I have one here from 2016. Some girls are fucking gas, laughing face. They never learn. Too busy keeping their noses in your business because they have no business of their own. One of these emojis. Don't one of them ones.
Look into that camera, do that again.
Don't worry, you little cunt. Every dog will have its day. Mwah, kissy face. While you're spending your fella's money on other fellas. Glasses emoji. I could ruin your life for a screenshot. Laughing emoji. Hashtag I'll cut you, bitch. Water gun, knife, nails, lips. I was sick. Like, that's sad. What age was I?
Right. I said now I caught, but I spelled it wrong. I caught Kieran on
like coffee, you spelled that.
I caught Kieran on the stairs in the North Flats having a pipe with Jerry. I forget who Jerry is. And this is just me lying. I'm glad I didn't get locked up today. Ha. I remember that time, yeah. I was meant to get sentenced. And I was in the children's court. And I said, what did I have on me? I said, I didn't have on. I said, what did I think I had like a little 50 bag of weed. I said, what just happened there? So fella, I have a few kills of gear. Fucking give me them. And I ran the 50 bag up my arse. I couldn't get out for 4 days.
Jay. 4 days?
4 days. I was stuck up there.
I have one. Yeah, get down to that.
Yeah,
lips,
I must
tongue.
have been, yeah. And John, me. Oh, sorry, go on.
You fucking idiot.
I didn't know you were saying. I thought you were saying something.
All right. So I wrote, yeah, get down to that. Lips, tongue, emoji, laughing face, life. The water gun, this emoji. I'm not one to rant on Facebook, but you know what? Fuck off.
on the call. I'm just going to say that you're very aggressive back in these little whole days, weren't you?
This water gun emoji, I am ripping out of
so
nowhere.
now I get 4 friends posted on your James profile. Thanks for the ad. Do I know you? Thanks for the ad.
So are these girls?
Back in
Clearly,
my day, yeah, obviously. Back in my day, I used to be out of it. I don't know who they are. Back in my day, I used to be out of it.
Say it
and just adding boards. And now 100, you're going to get 10 of them. That was my equivalent, yeah. Every 100 boards you
would
get.
think.
What?
You are just no standard. Like.
I know, but after a while,
how did you end up with someone as amazing as me?
The 30s, the 40s.
Can I ask you a question? And I don't know.
Do you want to even notice, yeah?
How many girls in
Some
total
board
do you?
text me, who's this?
They're writing it on his page. You're like a paedophile.
I'm 16. It's hard to be people at that age.
I have one here. Absolutely sobbing watching Pretty Woman after eating a curry chip, chicken balls with a kebab, and I'm debating whether to become a hooker so I can find Mr. Edward Lewis. And then one of these emojis.
So we have another one. Who's this? And then I reply back, I don't know.
I know that girl. Go back to that.
Oh, so she's from the fucking flats.
You're an animal.
Right, Nicole, I was not with you. Thanks for the ad. I was busy like this. You must be all like that.
Right, I have another one. I'm in work trying to comprehend that weekend monkey emoji. Poxy ball, swear, never fail. That bunker is something else. First time there, loved every second of it. I'm in work, dying a slow death with a mask on. Asked me was it worth it? Question mark, question mark. Yeah, it most definitely was. Emoji and then devil horns. It's just bold. Like I'm bad.
Just
like, listen to this. What's this about? A heat wave starting tomorrow. Hopefully it's roasting out Wednesday. I think a little midweek sesh is in order. Get the amp going down the park. Last year we did it and ended up on the beach till 6 in the morning. Sunglasses emoji. I'm a raging like session ma. I'm actually, I can't cope.
No, you're supposed to go from ones from years ago, not 6 months ago.
oh my god, the shame.
So sad to say, but I'm parting with Maria, the Colombian party animal. She's too much of a mad cunt, and our mate Tequila has me sobbing every night that we're out. Until Maria gets her act together, I've told her to fuck off. Now, I was talking, when I used to have a drink, I used to turn into Maria, and I'd say I was Pablo Emilio Gaviar Escobar's cousin. My cousin smuggled all the cocaine into America. And that was me like alter ego when I was on the drink. And I used to drink tequila because I just wanted to be Colombian. I can't. I have problems. And like everyone thinks that you're mad. Right, you do yours because I'm actually giving loads.
I can't really get into some of these because
this was your idea.
I know, but some of them are fucking very fun. So sorry for taking your own. What?
The girl saying that?
Yeah.
Oh, seriously, like, fucking who am I say you are? Can I ask you an honest question? Honestly, right? You have to know. You have to have a number in your head.
I haven't got a breeze on me.
How many people have you slept with?
I have not got a fucking breeze.
What would you say it's in if you had to guess? If your life depended on it?
I'll tell you single digits.
Jamie, tell me the truth. I want to know now.
Oi, listen. I can't
know.
give you a number.
An estimate. If your life depended on it, if someone held a gun to your head and you had to give an estimate, what would you give?
10.
Million? Or 1,000? Would you say it's 1,000 or over?
What?
Would you say it's over 1,000?
Over 1,000?
Or in around 1,000? Or 500, would you say?
Up in the morning, girl. And yeah, DJ going to play. My now, what you gonna do? Ha ha. What the fuck am
You can't, like, there's one thing not to spell, but you can't even put a sentence together.
But I can't look at the fucking head of me there.
No, we have to show that photo. We have to show that photo.
Oh, show. It's in me fucking Instagram. I just put that up on Instagram.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, but it's funny because the like commenting that
I
you're...
know it's on up in the morning, girl. DJ playing that song. Now, what are you gonna do? What's is that Nelly? I think it is. There's me in the sunbed.
Oh, look at you on a sunbed.
Me with new tattoo.
And the middle finger up.
Me.
Oh, sorry, that's just your forehead. I thought that was the middle finger.
Oh, Harry.
Yeah.
Keep calm. I really won a bit last night from the drink. I really won a bit last night Glad I didn't drink. Early one is a bit last night. Why don't make sense? Chronic fucking alcoholic me and me fucking head or something like. And I said I didn't drink as well.
It's the first sign of an alcoholic.
Mad weekend, 3 days gone. Have to get the head together. Guess what I said? Ha ha. There's a fucking joint. What joint after joint? Still can't stay fucking sick of this. What's the story with the boys loving the tattoos on the boys?
Ha ha.
Just after you got a tattoo.
I'll show you how many tattoos I have now. New tattoo tomorrow.
I'd love to know a number of how many people he's been with.
Flake in bed, fresh bed clothes. Roy was right. Can't be.
Who's right?
Haven't got a fucking brace who Roy is.
It's hard to read his.
Oh, listen, it makes sense.
Come baby, let the good times roll. Yeah, ha ha.
Flow Rider. Come on, baby, let the good. Listen, Flow Rider back in 2012, 2014 was like an epidemic. Sid used to play it 24/7. Oh, sometimes I kind of go. I used to get that like from 1 a.m. to 8. I'm trying to go sleep. Fucking knock this up. And I don't know.
That was the drawing of your tattoo.
No, that was me drawing them once. Well, listen, fucking Dortmund. 12 more days to Project X. Oh yeah, so basically, you're always trying to make a Project X in Sundroy Park. Oh, Harry Macken. Right, we're gonna move off this segment. It was born in a bit of traction. It was, to be honest with you, I was just talking about boards and everything. So.
And I'm sitting here like contemplating my life.
Some boy says, "Oh, the glad for taking your room." I don't know if she's on about my room or a hotel room.
Do you want to just fuck off? Because you know what I'm like, and I'm just going to get annoyed now.
It was 2012.
I don't care. I told you already. I told you already.
The Italian down in Pierce.
I told you already. If you were with them when you were 2, I don't like them. And they never really existed in my eyes. Okay, everybody?
Right, so listen. We're going to move on from this. So, last week or the week before, I started a job.
It was the best 3 days of my life.
Started a job. Wednesday to Friday. Good. I was doing it. I said, right, I'll keep doing it.
He had about 7 tantrums, though, also.
No, it wasn't. It was the day. Do you know what happened? So, the day on Friday's payday. And I was talking to the fella. And then the fella said, listen, you're not going to bleed us. This board's not paying. I said, what the fuck you mean? You'd have to be working on I was doing property maintenance on someone's house in down in Wicklow. So what you mean they're not paying? She was refusing to pay. She said, it's not my land.
That's terrible how people can actually even do that, like.
So we said, like, what the fuck you on about? So basically he said, listen, you're going to get paid. And he said, right now, but I was contemplating. And then he said, listen, there's work for next week. And all, but he said there was a big contract. So I said, right, I'll jump on. Then he ended up texting me saying, I can't for the Monday. It was always something with sand or something. And Tuesday saying, listen, we worked out Wednesday. And then he said something happened to his father, so I can't really say that. And then so I said, right, but do you know how hard, this is the fella that got onto me, do you know how hard it is for a fella with my background? Not even just saying that, like, people get jobs in prisons and all that, or people get jobs where they come out of jail and all, but like, from my background, because you say what my name's connected to and shit and all, do you know how hard for me to get a job? I'm still trying to get a job right now, and I know for a fact, most people won't fucking give me a look in. And
like, it's like he has sent CVs in everywhere, his friends asking.
My mate done a dodgy CV. And I said, don't do a dodgy CV because if someone takes me in and then you just fucking, I pop up on fucking TikTok, I pop up on the paper, I pop up anywhere, like, they're just going to sack you straight away. And I can't take rejection like that. Trust me, I can't. She tried to reject me a few times. It didn't fucking work out. Do you know what I mean? But I can't, so I'm at the being like, listen, it's hard. I know for other people, most people who come out of jail, or they get jobs in prisons, or they get jobs, why do you keep saying prison? Or they get jobs working on sites.
Is that not something you do?
Nah, me back. I can't.
Yeah.
Even when I was doing the maintenance,
the maintenance was basically like manual labour, like the same.
He showed me that day it was, them 2 days was bad. But he said usually we just fucking clean yokes and houses and all. So
yeah, it's not heavy, like.
It wasn't hard grab. I mean, he said, sweet, look, I just want a proper job, paid into the bank. Simple. That's it. Indoor, preferably.
Preferably.
Probably. I'd like that. That's what I like, yeah. Now, I'm not fucking being picky. You're just don't be working on a fucking site doing fucking labouring. Like, I'm fucking 30 years of
And
age.
as
Have
well-
a bad back. I don't want
yeah.
to wreck it. I want to be able to fucking do shit with my kids. I don't want to be fucking crippled in a fucking room. I had to fucking labouring all week.
What about like car sales or something?
Well, that's what he's
my
trying.
friend works in the Oak and he's about trying to get a management job. If we can get the car sales, even doing junior, whatever it is.
Sales assistant.
Junior
And
training.
just
That's just
starting
me.
somewhere, do you know what I mean?
Let me speak. That's just me answering the phone to people. We can do that. Listen, I'm grafting on me, look doing other things. I can probably just do this a bit easier.
Yeah, you could sell a car, definitely. Yeah,
What?
you could sell a car or two.
Do you want a fucking car?
Sell me this pen.
Say this fucking pen, you'll be taking the fucking pen. That's it. No, but listen, I'm at the turn of my life. I'm trying to better my life. And I'm just trying to fucking get a bit back in for someone to take me on. I'm not acting the bollocks. I'm trying to keep the head down the last 3 years. So maybe the point me tongue and lip a bit.
There's no lip left.
There's no lip, no, but it is like, listen, John is as well though. Like, when everyone was trying to get trades and everyone was going to do it, like, I was in the joy. Being out fucking shit,
Yeah.
I was in the joy.
Yeah, you'd been qualified 3 times over now.
And mate, I might have been thinking about doing apprenticeships.
Mm.
And the thing, I won't be fully qualified by the time I'm about 34, 35.
Mm.
Listen, I'll see what happens in the next few months. If that's the case, I could
You're looking. You're looking anyway.
It could be something. I'm not looking. Like, I'm at the sending CVs. I got a bank account sorting on. Bank account fucking sorted. And do you know what happened? Nothing happened. Because there's no work happened after it. I was meant to get paid into the bank then the following week then. And then that didn't happen.
And it was horrible because like that we were talking to the fella, even from myself talking to the fella. Cause like Jamie's big and bold enough to make all his own decisions and stuff like that. But at the same time, I always just like to have a positive input in a forum because we're all like, he's very involved in my life. I'm very involved obviously in his life. And like that, I'd never like to see, not that anyone would take advantage of him or like that someone would just not kind of give him everything that they were kind of saying. So for me, I even felt like, wow, the times are brilliant. Do you know that way?
Because I literally put the post up with it. Remember saying that I have to... Remember I put the post up saying that I can't do the prison challenge due to me back being gone and I won't be able to listen, I won't be able to demonstrate exercise. And then he granted me.
Yeah.
Now, 2 people granted me. Another fella granted me for doing labouring in a site in East Wall. There's reasons why I can't really go and do that, so I'm just not going to get into that. But anywhere else, people, I'm good. Like that. No, but 2 people granted. I know, listen, people don't touch me with a 10-foot pole. I know that. More like people think that you can't say anything to me and I won't be able to take orders. Listen, I work the job, I do. Like, I'm not going to be fucking stamped. And the other reason it would be over my background. That's as simple as, like, they're going to say, like, Rebel, my name's stuck to prison, you're a very violent person. Mate, people change. Have I not proven I've changed? No. Can you not give me a chance? Anyone?
So, yeah, but what I was saying was when we were speaking to that fella, that did, I spoke to him as well myself. Everything really was nearly too good to be true. Obviously, it was too good to be true, but it was like, yeah, he was going to have to put hard work in. He was going to have to take orders. He was going to have to do everything.
No, but like, the way he said it wasn't even that hard. So it was listen, I'm only out of injury, so he knows the jazz about me back, everything. So
yeah, he knew who he was. He knew his past. He knew his background. And he was so accepting of him and, you know, wanting to give him this chance. It was good money for the week, into the bank, like exactly what we wanted and what we needed. And then, obviously, it didn't go to plan then from the second week. And I feel like... I don't want to say that the fella like led him on, but I do feel like, personally, I do feel like he was given a lot of false hope, a lot of things he wasn't being as clear and transparent as what he probably should have been. And like for someone like the likes of Jamie or anyone that's coming from his background and his past, and it is so difficult to get a job, I don't think it's fair. Like for you, it could be you know, you're just blowing smoke up your own hole and making out that you can do this and you can give them that and you want to give this person a chance. But for them, like it's everything. Like that was a really big step for Jamie to take. It was something that was going to really help him go to that next step in his life, in his transition of him changing and being this new person. And then for it to last all of 3 days, and then, you know, he mightn't have been getting paid and like it just...
Listen,
it was a bit disheartening as well.
It makes you want to stop even trying.
Yeah.
That's what it does do. See, when you're not getting your yokes and when you are getting the little, like, oh yeah, we have this and like, same when I was working with some fella and he was giving me the bricking yoke and all, like, and then this is years ago, and because I went to go and do I got my banksman ticket, and then because I went to do an interview for the banksman job, I said, listen, I'm not able to come in today. I just have to go and do an interview. Listen, the pay I was getting was 500. The pay you get on a banksman was between 9 to 1,000 or probably more. So obviously it was a big jump. So I said, right, I'm just going to do the interview. And because of that, then, oh, no work, David, we're going to do it finish this. So he got bitter over that, he did, yeah. So over that then, he said, fuck, I'm not going to go back there. And then they're going to do a personal training course and all that. But because the way this happened again, it just makes you like, I don't want to do it. Because it's like you're getting rejected. That's all it is. You're getting rejected. And I said, listen, why the fuck am I? It just makes you think, let's go back and just go back to do what I used to always do. That's what it makes you do with that.
I know, but and this is what I was trying to say to you, because we'll be honest, right? It did kind of put you in a good bit of a funk and a bit of a bad spot, obviously mentally. And what I was trying to say to Jamie, like, because as hard as it is, right, if I'm sitting around him and he's, you know, giving out, and it's, you know, and he has a right to, because that's how he's feeling, and I don't say don't feel like that, but I'm always going to try to be like, listen, just be positive. Like, unfortunately, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Life is going to kick you, like, and then, you know, even when you're up, you're going to go through things and struggles that you need to try.
I know, Nick.
I know, but the audience doesn't know, so I was just...
I know what the thing is, like, I know everything's going to get fucked in you, but what I had going on me before this, and then I'm getting this, it wasn't fucking doing it right, like.
I know, I was just telling the viewers, and you're just telling me to shut up, basically.
I didn't tell you to shut up.
You did. You did. I know what you know what I said.
I don't need to hear what you say. I know about life. Everyone knows about what life's going to keep throwing shit at you.
I know, I thought it would have been...
I didn't tell you to shut up though, I just knew what you were saying, so I know.
Yeah. Okay. That's that then.
No,
I wasn't lecturing you again. I wasn't
lecturing,
I was going to give like
It's frustrating. Yeah.
It's not that hard already. Like, everyone knows life's going to keep throwing shit at you. But when you come from where I'm coming from and you're getting these little letdowns, you don't want to go back and do it.
No, I know that. I was just...
That's safe for you, Nikki. They never got this what happened to you,
No, I have went through letdowns and different things like that, and struggles within work when I was training. No, I'm even talking about like before that, you know, the sort of way.
I'm just talking about like working wise. I'm not saying you never went through other shit. Like, I mean, working wise, like to try and get up on your fucking feet. You obviously had something going. As I said, with the time when you were doing things, I was locked up. I mean, when you were 18, you were already fucking working, doing something, or like you were working from the bottom up, like.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's just a lot hard to say, keep going.
So that's what I was just saying to the cameras. I was saying, like, I'd rather say to you positive things, even though you don't really want to hear it. I'd always try and just pour positivity into you, because I'd feel like if you're feeling so negative in yourself and you're feeling all them feelings, I'll try and pour positivity into you to be like, no, do you know what, Jay? You know, get back up. And
I know you're saying this. I know it's good to say, but sometimes you just need to get it told. Listen, you're having a bad joke.
No, of course.
Sometimes you just don't want to hear that. Listen, you just need to get back up, dust yourself up. Listen, what the fuck do you think I'm trying to fucking do? You know what I mean? I'm literally trying to do them things. Sometimes you need to say, listen, you're having a bad time. Just like, take it as it is.
Yeah, no.
That's why I remember I got annoyed in the car that time you said it to me. Do you know what I mean? I was just like,
no, I know, because...
getting off everyone. Oh, listen, man, you're going through a rough... Does that? Right.
I know. I know you're not going through just a little rough patch. I know how hard it's been,
I'm not
you know?
that. I'm just saying, like, I need people to just, like, no, really recognise what's happening. I know what people to say, oh, yeah, like that, but listen, like, just say as it is. I like the people to go straight me then just say, oh, you get up, be positive and all. It's hard.
No, do you know what I think as well, though? Like, I've seen how much things have affected you in the past, and I feel like, not that I don't recognise, because I always say it's okay to feel what you're feeling because it's normal for you to have those feelings. I just always want to try and keep, like, and hold you up, because I've seen you going into very dark spots, Jamie, and you've seen, I've worried about you committing suicide when I've been in work and rushed home, left a client sitting there, and you've seen me bursting through the door because I've been so worried about where you are at. You know what I mean?
That at all, though.
No, I know, but I'm saying I'd always subconsciously be afraid of that happening to you again. So
like that
I don't mean it to be like that.
When I went into them dark routes, and listen, I was touching fucking go. There was times like that, and I said, I can easily just rope myself up that yoke and just be done. There was times I said at the oven. That's what he always have little yokes into my head. And I haven't been like that fucking well.
Ages, yeah.
I haven't even, you know what it is? There's being depressed and being sad. I've been sad, I'm not being depressed. When you're in the fucking depression, heavy. When you're in a bad depression, like everyone get a bit of depression. Everyone, when you're in grey, when you're like,
Yeah, that's like
everything's dark.
that's like when it's raining, but then depression is like when there's a full-on storm, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're like that, and you're really thinking, right, and then what you know what happens when it goes past them few days and then few weeks, and you're saying, like, this is not fucking ending now.
Yeah.
And then like, I remember when I went them days, like when we were meeting each other, and I used to go to the gym, and I was that fucked me, and I used to walk to the gym at 6 in the morning because my head was gone.
Tell them how many times a day and all you'd go.
So I used to go to the gym at 6 in the morning, and I'd be there for 2.5 hours, and then I'll go back and about 2 o'clock in the day, do another 2.5 hours. And I mentioned me, sometimes I'd be in that gym, there'd be tears coming down my eyes, and I'm just going through it. If I didn't do that, I'd be dead. If I didn't do that, I'd be dead. Because that time I was telling people about with the gun and all like that was in that time. I was like that much.
Was that psychosis time?
No, just when I went, I was gone out the head. I wasn't gone, I was just gone, and my head was fucked. And I was going to my mate's house, and there was a yoke parked, and they had a yoke in the house. And I just got to the door, I was running like that, and I was just going to go up into his bedroom, blow the back of my head off. And I have a picture of me board on the picture of me on the phone, and obviously I just looked at the phone and she was the screen, so and just tears looked at me eyes. Oh, I can't, you know, like that, and I just walked off. And I was only around that area there like fucking only a few weeks ago, and it just looked like that, and it just brought shit back to me now. But he said like, it's them dark times. I haven't been like that. Them dark times are scary. Like people always like, oh no, but the fact people, I had a plan in my head. A few times I had a plan in my head what I was gonna do, and like sometimes I will do in a few weeks, or sometimes you know like that, and it always part off. And then that time I just wasn't putting it off. It was just like I was that determined to group walked, boom, got to the door, then I just couldn't, you know what I mean? Got to the door. But listen, it's dark tonight, but what I'm at now, they're not dark. What I'm at now, like, they're not dark, they're just sad. I mean, like, they're not sad, they're just fed up with it. It's just fed up with what's going on, it's not fed up with life, you know what I mean? It's different, you're fed up with life, you want it to end. You're fed up with what's going on, everyone's like that, you know what I mean? You can be fed up with fucking working your job, you want to change jobs, like, you know what I mean? But you get past it. There's a difference, you know what I mean? There's a big fucking difference.
I think though, just for like a partner, like I've struggled with depression. I have tried to commit suicide in the past as well. But for me, like, not that, like, I don't want to say this, but like lot of people don't look at men as being like crying or being emotional, and for as long as I've ever known Jamie, he's never been that person to show emotion. Like even at Sean's funeral, he didn't show emotion. So when we got back together this time, how I really knew he was really at the change, and he was really at the going through stuff in his own head, was he was able to actually get emotional when he was telling me about things. And obviously I've seen him in the darker places that he's speaking about, like that time I was in the job, I don't know what it was, but I knew by the messages, the way he was going on, that something was off, and I was getting the anxiety, I was panicking, shaking, I was getting upset, and in my head, he wouldn't answer the phone, so I just left my client, got into the car, drove up to the house, and pushed through my door, and in my head, all I was going to say was like, him hanging something, like that's what in my head, that's all I could say. And you know, like, do you ever feel like you can't get somewhere quick enough? And then when I got to him and I seen him and how bad he was, for the partner, like, I'd always just want to take them feelings off of him. I don't want him to go through all that, but I know obviously they're his things he has to go through. That's going to make him stronger, make him a better person. But I feel like I always get worried about him now, because I'm so worried if he ever goes back there. What if he never comes over? That's what I'm afraid of.
Now, see, when you have the uncle now, like I don't know my age and I don't know the age, but see when you have the uncle as well now, like you can't leave 2 kids behind. Yeah. And then, like, fair enough, you see when you get to them stages and all, like, when you don't think, like, people don't think about what's the repercussions when that happens. They don't. You don't really, you're going that, like, you just want that to end. People said, oh, how selfish then. Listen, never say that, because the only reason you were saying that, because you never went through yourself. People who slag people with mental health, slag people who went through suicide, is 2 reasons. They never suffer from mental health themselves, and the other reason is that they never lost something to mental health. And listen, I have enemies, I have representatives. I'd never wish that on any of my fucking enemies. No, I never wish anyone to go through suicide, like, through suicidal thoughts, and I never wish someone to lose something to suicide, because, yeah, it fucking kills you. It fucking, like, it's like as I said earlier, or before, it's like a ripple effect. When you see someone else doing, you think it's okay, then everyone's in head. And that's when you see when one person doing it, you see about 4 or 5 doing it in 1 week. You always hear that. Yeah. You always hear like a few people doing it
in my job 2 weeks ago, there was 2 weeks ago this week, there was an 11-year-old.
No.
11-year-old, yeah, that was unheard of, you know. 11 years of age to be in that mindset. No, I know it shouldn't come with an age, but
but
for someone at 11 years of age,
goes to show you at that young, like,
I'm being honest, I don't know the context of the story and respect to the family and that, like, but I don't know what went on there. But I can only think it's social media. That's all I can think.
Do you know what actually happened? So,
sorry, I can remember being 11. I can't remember being like that.
or even knowing what that was.
Goes to show you how bad the young must have gone through to feel like that.
It was a girl, yeah. It was an 11-year-old girl.
A person, I'm actually not going to say what family, like a family member or anything, or who they are to the family, but there was a person and they were 9 and they were in school, and you know the school has computers, but obviously the teacher's computer has all the screens split up, and it's what's on the children's computer so that they can obviously monitor what they're doing. And the person Googled how to commit suicide at 9 years of age, like.
See, if that was me, like, I wouldn't know how to spell how to commit suicide at 9 years of age.
Yeah, literally. No, but like I know that was that poor taste in a joke there.
I wouldn't though, like. It's the fact
But
that
how
no, I'm trying to say the fact that like, I was 9 years old, I wouldn't be able to spell that. So the fact that a 9-year-old
can actually write it in.
Writing that and actually know what it fucking means.
Know what it
means. Know what suicide means at 9 years of age.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. No, but I think kids nowadays are very advanced now, though, aren't they? Yeah. They're very different now, but yeah, I can just think of social media. That's all I can think of, and we've touched on social media in the past
bullying
before.
Then on social media as well. Like, just people about us. I heard it's getting hectic on the Snapchat for the bullying as well now. So
yeah, but see that's
because you're out to Photoshop people's yokes onto people and all that.
But it's all deleted. Then it's all gone, no trace. But we were talking earlier as well in an earlier podcast about growing up maybe and having a few bob and getting a pair of runners or clothes or whatever, but like the pressure on kids now to be wearing the Canada Goose, the Montclair jacket on Christmas Day.
Compared to now, then
but you know what I mean? Like
years ago, $250 tracksuit pair of runners, and you probably get a top as well, little little night top. Yeah. Now, you're lucky if you're getting a tracksuit for $250.
But you get I know it sounds funny saying this, but you get a whole Duffer St. George tracksuit for £100. For £100 you get the whole thing. And that was everyone was wearing that.
€90. And €90 you probably get Duffer for, and you probably charge you 15 or 20 for a top.
But like I went in yesterday in the Brown Thomas.
Are you still selling that?
No, I don't think so. Yesterday I was in Brown Thomas.
I seen you with a tracksuit on there the other day, man.
It's all coming out now. No, it's I was in Brown Thomas yesterday, and On Cloud had a jacket like the one you have on you now. Just literally a windbreaker, and it was $220.
No, mate,
$220 for the jacket.
That On Cloud, I looked at a tracksuit. It was $260 for the hoodie and $240 for the bottoms. Who the fuck? Mate, Canada Goose tracksuits are that much. Who the fuck did I think that? You said runners, mate. Relax yourself.
But they're all coming in at that now. Like they're all, you know, even the tracksuit you have on you now. That's you're not getting that under 2 ton, really, are you?
170. Yeah. 170. Hugo Boss. We went in. There was this new range of tracksuit. Yeah. I said, what the fuck's this looked at? €500 for the hoodie. $460 for the bottoms.
Yeah, but that's just stupid.
I was thinking like $300-400 for the tracksuit all in. Now, like nearly €900 or over that for just the tracksuit.
But I'm bringing that up because like the pressure on kids and then the pressure on the parents.
Parents to do it,
yeah. Now is
listen,
is
if the kids
everything.
If the kids are not selling drugs, the man that had to pay for it. Simple as.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
So the only way kids are getting the money is by doing sparks
themselves. Yeah.
And if they're not doing like that, the man that are going to be running out the feet chasing. And there are some fucking idiots that actually will run around and make sure that kids get that now.
Yeah. But come here, Nicole, can I ask you a question then, just in the line of business you're in then? What's the youngest you'd see a girl coming in for? I don't know what they get, like, say their nails, their hair, their eyebrows, their eyelashes. What's the youngest you're seeing now? Because then you can compare that to your time. You probably weren't touching that till you were about 17,
No,
18.
I didn't. Like,
she used to stick with tar glue in your head. What was that? That Rick took all the hair out.
What?
You used to say these things are making
yeah, but that was the bonds. I used to get the bonds years and years and years ago.
But that's how different it was.
So, yeah, but like my ma was very strict on us growing up. Like I wasn't allowed to wear makeup until I was like 18, 19. Do you know what I mean? My ma had gone mad. I wasn't allowed to dye my hair. I wasn't allowed to wear extensions. My ma was just like, my ma was always very like, you know, you're beautiful the way you are. You don't need to do all them things. But obviously growing up, it's different. And then the kids, I feel like nowadays, like, sure, I take Asia to get her fucking nails painted since she's like 4 or 5.
Trying to say about Asia trying to wear the makeup and all, I just put an opera and she's letting do that. Always just nipper on the butt.
No, so do you know what it is? What I feel like as a girl that grew up with a mother that was very, very strict with me. So my mom was very strict on me because I've said it in a previous podcast. She had to be the mother and the father, right? She's very strict with me. And I understand. She taught me that I was beautiful, this, that and the other. I wore loads of fake tan. And it was because I didn't know how to use all these things. I didn't know how to use them correctly. And my man never showed me anything like that because she was just like, you shouldn't be wearing it. So for me with Asia, I don't, like the likes of the lip, I try to like, a bit of lip gloss or something, and that's fine. I tell her, oh, your face is beautiful. I'm not telling me 6-year-old to wear makeup, but I feel like
she wants to get all that then because you're letting her do the other bits.
I don't want to get her everything. I feel like little things are better because then they don't end up going overboard with everything. Do you know what I mean? And like for Asia, she's very, very girly. She's very like me. And like I remember going to my cousin's house and they used to have the little makeup sets and I used to love playing with them. I get Asia like what you get a child for Christmas, like the kids' makeup. But when she goes into my makeup set, no, I allow her to have like a lip gloss because it's just a gloss. It's not, there's nothing in it. I let her put that out of my case, but she knows she's not allowed to have like mammy's makeup. She has her own little play makeup to play with because she's only 6. But like coming into the salon, like there's girls that come in like 10, 11 for like fake lashes, eyebrows to be done. Do you know what I mean? And then you have girls that would start colouring their hairs for their confirmations. Like, or but communion.
That wasn't a thing, was it?
That's no, like you should not be putting like that into kids' hairs. And even with Asia, I go away in the summer, Asia, put a bit of lemon in her hair. Right, and I'd always mess saying she's getting a few highlights when she. But I'm telling you now, hand on your heart, God honest truth, my daughter will not be getting highlights in her hair for her communion and nothing like it. Like a child for the confirmation in 6th class,
Listen,
a little few. I do it myself.
She won't be allowed to have a bloody phone until she's about 14. Fuck that.
I just think.
But don't you let her on that Roblox? Don't you let her on the Roblox, play Roblox because I see what people can do on Roblox. That's how fellas come into it and all and start trying to talk to your young so.
On Roblox? Yeah, you were saying that.
Right, so we have our first ever funny story. And this got sent to us into our Instagram, but we had to quickly delete it. So Nicole didn't read it.
I was going to say, I didn't see nothing.
I wanted to see our reaction to it, don't I? Sorry. Funny story. About 20 years ago, when I was still living in my family home, I'd been on the piss for the weekend with himself. Came home early Sunday for a curry in bed. When I was sorting out the curry, himself noticed a new underwear set I'd bought, black diamond strap bra and thong. Beautiful. So he decided to put them on. He got on the thong and grand, but was struggling to put the bra on. When my dad walked into the house, his balls squeezed trying to put on the bra. And my dad, old school crumbling man, ripped the piss out of him as he sat on the bed trying to cover himself up. My dad said, well, I never walked in on any of my sons wanking. I'd never thought I'd see my son-in-law in my daughter's underwear. You better ring your pals because I'm telling everyone about this. Too funny. Keep my name out of this. Thanks. Brilliant podcast. Beautiful real couple. Very funny. Thank you.
So what happened there? Like, was he in the thong? I missed the part.
Oh,
Did you not send it in about Jamie?
No.
Nicole, so I'm at the reading this all out and you're at the base saying, so what happened? So the
It's
dad...
hard to listen when you're reading though.
Oh.
The thong.
Did you understand that? Did you not?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
How was it hard to listen?
I thought it said his balls were squeezed in the
Yeah,
thong.
his balls were squeezed in the thong.
Yeah.
Trying to put the bra on. As he was doing that...
That was just the part I didn't
As
hear.
he was doing that, the dad walked in and complimented. Now, to be honest with you...
We've got caught doing a lot worse.
No, but to be honest with you...
Wait,
was that for the mess or was I using into that?
Some couples are into that sort of stuff, like the men in the underwear. I don't think I'd be into that. Like, you start wearing all my underwear.
You start wearing my things, I was really heading you walking on. She wears me boxers and all. They actually fit her better than they fit me sometimes.
Jamie! I just love a pair of jocks. I think they're really comfortable, like, especially
Because
little...
you have the extra baggage
What's that area there? Yeah.
The crotch. Right. There's another thing. So, we've seen in the news today that arrested youth during children's court over viral screwdriver video incident on Dublin bus. So do you remember that? So it was the fella that was on the Dublin bus. There was a load of youngsters, and there was it was a foreign lad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, well, the foreign lad and the fella were having back and forth. You want the fella that whipped out a big huge like screwdriver with that, and you couldn't even stab someone with this thing. You're better off hitting him and smacking it, but he said, "I'll stab you with this." They were going back and forth, but he went viral with it over that. Now I've seen people slanting him and all, but like, what good is Brady slanting young like that gonna do? Because I know I've been that young, and like, if you brandish that young and slight man with that scumbag, he's just right at the top of that I'm just gonna betray me to be like that. If he's already down that little road, but listen, what was he told? He has to be young. He's about 14.
He was 14, yeah.
14 or
like
15. Like, the youngest head, like, it's not. We're not mature at that age. We're fucking like still when we're in our 20s. We're fucking still immature. Like. So for you to go around saying that about young player, you're gonna give him no hope. And if you give him jail, but don't think he's gonna get jail. But if you do give him jail, God help you then. You know what I mean? Because that young one's gonna have no hope.
You can't get jail.
He needs guidance. He doesn't need to be grilled. People are gonna say, "Oh, but listen, he shouldn't be doing that." Listen, he's done wrong. We all done wrong. But that young one needs more guidance than needs to be fucking plastered all over a paper. Do you know what I mean? Why are you plastering him on that? Because when you wouldn't have his name written, but if that was anything else, if that was something to do with something else, you don't say anything. If that was a fucking paedophile, no. You ever see a picture of a courtroom? They have his hands and they have the screwdriver on the yoke. If he was old enough, he would have been all over that.
Oh, so they didn't obviously pose his photo because
can't pose him because he's young.
No.
But like, that young man needs, I'm not messing with you. If that young man would have came down to me in the gym, I would have given him free classes just to get him up. Oh no, he's on a downward spiral. The next stop will be Mountjoy if he keeps doing stuff. Now you're seeing like there's other people that are trying to reach out to him, but I don't think he took on to anyone. Because the young is probably still thinking I'm going to be with the boys. But fuck it, because I'm with the boys. Roush probably
it could be a bad thing for his ego.
Probably
as
out stroking bikes and all. That's probably has the screwdriver.
Yeah. He'd a few tools on him as well.
Listen, 100% there with the boys out stroking a few bikes. 100% popping a battle with the house.
It's mad, isn't it? I do feel like.
Yeah, he was a Ukrainian man. He was, yeah, and he said the man was saying homophobic and racist slurs. He said he's a passionate I don't know. But listen, like you know, it's sad to slow down the newspaper when they're just bringing that shit up. You know what I mean? It's a slow day. Sure, do you remember they put up there the other week now? Someone congratulated, someone famous congratulated some young fella over here that's meant to be dodgy now. He congratulated him for his birthday. They put that in the Sunday World in the crime. Why the fuck was that in the paper? You know what I mean? How did you get paid for saying someone said happy birthday, son? That's horrendous. It's very fucking bad.
So what is it with, like, do they just not have nails to put?
You have nothing. So that, you know what happens then? They recycle everything. Sure, I can show you things right now. They recycle the same person in the yoke, and it'd be the same story, but they just change the headline of it. And then it'd be like the first chapter and the first article on top of it would be something different. Then it just goes back in 2020 or 2022.
Yeah, but things are a bit quiet at the moment, though.
Yeah.
Fairness,
There's fuck all really feuding going on. There's no one really getting
I
shot.
heard though, in the car, there's meant to be a threat on Patrick's Day in town.
Yeah, but there is.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
There's a threat. Now the paint series a threat. What do you think is a threat though? I don't want to get back into this. But why do you think it's a threat? Because you're letting a load of unvetted men come into the country. I don't want to get back into it,
but then he just goes straight back into it.
No, but that's not the reason it's over.
No,
we never had a threat from. Listen,
I definitely will be staying away from the parade.
We never get told there's a threat any year.
There would be threats for not on Paddy's Day, but there would be for the Queen's visit and all like that. You know what I mean?
Listen,
but that's different.
But does that never happen though?
No, but I don't think anything's going to happen here with this one. Touch wood, but
mate, you never know.
I know. You never know.
Sure, there's a fella who got caught coming into England on the boat, in the car. He got caught with 75 tills. And they found out he was a man, a Hamas fella. So what do you think he was going to do in London with them?
Jesus.
So mate, if that's starting there and they're letting them all come in there, what do you think's going to happen there? You're going to see someone end up getting clipped one of the days, or there's going to be something like that.
Hopefully not.
I don't know.
Yeah, please God, no. Okay, so I got a message on my personal TikTok page. They said, "Hey Nicole, I hope you're doing well. I'm reaching out for some help. I'm at my lowest of lows and I'm getting into arrears with my landlord for choosing drugs all the time. I've 2 months until I'm homeless and I'm feeling extremely suicidal. I am trying my best to stay away from coke, but when things get tough, I just go to it. Any advice would be appreciated." I did respond just to ask her, because they did ask me to meet up. So I just asked them if they wanted to ask like what exactly we could help them with. "Thanks for applying. It means the most. I was raped. My brother, that is 5 years older than me, I remembered it happened to me at the age of 10. I met my partner and I'm still with him now, and he saved me in every way. I was 16 when I finally spoke up and stopped it happening. My mother and father made me leave the house at 16 until my brother found somewhere to live. Still to this day, he lives in my parents' house. I got my own apartment, renting, doing brilliant in life, and then all the trauma happens. Nightmares, anxiety, scared of the outside world. I turned to drugs. This is the lowest of lows I've ever been. I never choose drugs over bills or anything, but now I just feel like giving up. He had control over my life since 10 years of age, and I still feel like he has control now. I'm going to be homeless in 2 months because of my stupid decisions, and I really do want to get better and need help. I'm not looking for sympathy or anything. I'm honestly just looking for help and how to get out of my rut and start looking bright into the future instead of thinking bad all the time.
That's heavy.
So sad.
The fact that I know we'll tip on about the drug thing now, but the fact that whole man that made her live over being with and let a rapist stay in the house, that is disgusting. Oh, but no, he's gonna find the place. Boom. How many years later he's still living there?
But the fact as well that she said it happened when she was 10, which would have made him 15. And then so that was happening up until she was 16, which would have made him 21. So like he's clearly has something wrong with him.
Doesn't matter how long it was. The fact that he even fucking done it once. Like,
yeah, but he was clearly in a like he knew what he was doing.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's just into that. There's no excuse.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's fucked up. Like I mean,
for what? There's nothing wrong with him.
No, I wasn't making an excuse. Sorry,
that's just him into that. The fact I feel sorry for you because the fact that you got told to leave and he didn't. He should have been kicked around that gap or killed or fucked out that gap, and you should have now stayed as your home and feel safe. Because at the end of the day, you weren't safe when you were 10, you weren't safe when you were 16, and now you had to defend for yourself. Then.
And that's not on you. This is like fair play to you for
being still here. To be honest,
speaking about it.
Because most people would have taken another way out of the way
100%.
what you had to go through. So fair play to you.
Fair play to you for
Don't
speaking
be knocking
about
yourself as well then about the drugs. Well, listen. It could have been a lot worse. You could have taken your life, and the fact that you're just doing that now. Listen, I know it's not the ideal situation, but now that you're actually admitting to what's problem with you and what you're actually saying that that's the reason why your bills are not getting paid, you're admitting to it. The first step is admitting. So the next thing is like you need to knock on the head. I know that's hard to say, but you're gonna have to, because if that keeps going the way you're going, you're at the minute yourself you're going to be homeless. So
what I would advise you to do, because obviously you clearly can't just stop that easily. And no one would expect you to. You clearly are at admitting you have a drug problem. We've heard from other people that have wrote in that have had the same kind of sexual assault situations where family members have also turned to drugs. So there definitely could be like a group that you have a little look, research, and try and find that. Go to maybe start going to meetings, somewhere that you can feel comfortable and safe in opening up and speaking about it, because as much I can't stress enough that talking and speaking the problems and being aware of, you know, you're being so open and honest about the fact that, you know, this has transitioned and turned you to drugs is a massive step. So look and reach out so that you can find some help in maybe a group or meetings to try and get yourself off the drugs. Don't beat yourself up so much. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Listen, don't beat yourself up, because most people would have been killing themselves over something what you had to go through, what you did. So don't beat yourselves up, because I know most people use it as a release because they don't want to deal with what really happened for them. That's what they do. Listen, it happens. Yeah. Don't beat yourself up because it happened to you. Listen, I think you took it a bit well, because anybody else, most people would end up taking their own life. Because how bad that was. And first of all, for losing your family, because that's what your man dad did. He choose to rape us over you, and second of all, what happened to you. So don't beat yourself up because of what the situation you're going through. And
at the end of the day, even with family, like, and me and Jamie talk about it all the time. Family, yes, these are blood, but family doesn't always. Meant to be sometimes. They don't treat you the way you need to be treated sometimes, and sometimes you just need to let go of those people, family or not. You let go of them if they're toxic. Clearly, what your mother and father, and I feel so sorry for you, because if I could actually hug you through the screen right now, I genuinely would. My heart breaks for you. But I'm going to keep you in my prayers. I want you to keep on messaging me and let me know how you're getting on We'd love to hear from you again. I'd love to hear in a few weeks' time that you've been in a meeting and you're doing well. Not having your mother and father is a really shitty position to be in, a really shit place to be in. But you can find family in other people. We're your family. We'll be here for you as much as we possibly can. I understand it's only through messages and stuff like that. But honest to God, I'd be happy to hear from you once a week to let me know that you've done another week and you're getting through it and you're getting better and you're getting on your feet, because that's possible for you and you deserve that.
100%.
100%.
Well, people, this has been episode 6 of Keeping Up with Jay and Nick. You can catch us on Spotify. Spotify is actually video now. So if anyone's subscribed to us on Spotify, you have the video version, and you can catch us on YouTube. We are still working on our iTunes.
You haven't got the finger out yet.
You need to get busy, bro. You need to get busy. And as well, people, so if anyone has funny stories or stories that they're suffering, and like that, it will be anonymous, so we won't say as a names. Send it to our TikTok or send it to our Instagram, and we'll read them out. And listen, we'll probably have a laugh at the funny story, or we'll probably give you a bit of voice if you're struggling. So that was it.
And put a comment below this video how many more weeks you think it's going to be until iTunes is set up, and we'll pick a winner.
I love that. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh, fuck
Bye.
off.